Hi, this is Derek Freund speaking to you from high atop my second floor mastermind hideout. Some people actually wonder what my business is.
He's a very big, influential advertising man, that's all he is.
Well, more specifically, with Rogue Marketing Systems and as a constant contact accredited local expert, I provide fully integrated online and offline direct response marketing because your profit is our business. As a professional speaker and author, I can train you or your staff on how to access and utilize these principles. Or as an outsourced chief marketing officer, you can delegate these duties to us. Today we have a special interview I'm sure you'll enjoy and likely want to forward on to friends. Now here we go. All right, welcome everybody. This is Derek Freund with Rogue Marketing Systems, high atop our secret second floor mastermind meeting. And we have a longtime friend of mine, Sherri Richards. Sherri, how are you?
I'm great.
Good. Are we ready to rock this thing?
Yes.
We got the elbows to elbows, knees to knees meeting and stuff. So a quick introduction of Sherri. Sherri is a businesswoman, a serial entrepreneur, a professional speaker, owner of My Money Experience. She's an MBA. She is an adjunct professor at Clear University. Is the president of the Greater Brighton Chamber of Commerce, and I'm sure you have a whole slew of other benevolent activities and entrepreneurial activities. Anything else you want to add?
It's the Greater Brighton Holistic Chamber of Commerce.
That's right. And we are here to talk about her presidency of the Greater Brighton Holistic Chamber of Commerce.
There you go.
Thank you. We'll remember that, the BHCC.
Right.
And any other credentials or anything that I missed over that are very significant?
No, you can
okay,
be covered.
You have that here.
Yeah.
So,
wife, mother,
wife, mother, friend, yes,
yeah.
Chum, exercise, fitness queen. Now you're doing the push-ups, you're doing all the activities. But in talking about the business of the Holistic Chamber of Commerce, this also happens to be my home chapter, so I'm involved actively here in the Greater Brighton area, also in Michigan. But can you tell us about the Holistic Chamber of Commerce and nationally and perhaps internationally what the big picture is, and then we'll work down to locally how people here in this area and around the country can perhaps benefit from this.
Sure. So first, thanks so much for having me. It's exciting
Glad
to be here.
Yeah,
it's a topic that's near and dear to my heart. The chamber, the Holistic Chamber of Commerce, started about 4 years ago in LA, and it is since grown. There was, last I heard, there were over 90 chapters in the U.S., Canada, and now in the UK.
Wonderful.
And so, one of the very cool things about it is that you join in your local chapter and you're a member worldwide.
Okay.
And it's just growing like crazy, and it's people who are committed to bringing a holism to business and the work that they do.
And who's the founder of this organization?
Camille Leon.
Camille Leon.
Right.
What's her vision and what's your shared vision in terms of who the ideal people that are served with the Holistic Chamber?
Well, it's anybody really, anybody who is wanting to show up as their full person.
Okay.
You could traditionally in traditional business, you walk through the door, you walk into your corporate office, and you leave a part of you behind to be corporate. Okay. And so the idea here is that you can show up in your whole self, as your whole self.
Okay. And I want to speak, in the short period of time, I want to speak a little bit about that. But when I had a chance to meet Camille at your big opening event, she talked about, now this is my words, not hers, but the disparity between the holistic health, the alternative health care providers, the massage therapists, the chiropractors, the nutritionists, the dietitians, all this wonderful activity they had, and the personal results she enjoyed in her own life, the health, and the health that she grew up in the cubicle career, driving, moving to make money. And she saw, wait a minute, there's these wonderful business people who are productive business people, they're making money, but they're giving up their health and their lifestyle. And then there's this whole other community of healthcare providers, many of which are alternative, which is perhaps progressive in the way the future is going. And let's maybe bring these two groups together so we can take the wealthy, overweight people and get them skinnier and healthier, and we can transfer the business skills over to the healthcare practitioners.
Right. So, and that was the genesis of it.
Okay.
So she was looking. Camille worked in the corporate world and was just you know, basically, like many of us, it's like, I sat for years, who knew that your glutes could atrophy? You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta get up and
serious,
move, yeah.
and all that goes with that. And so she was looking for some alternative health care that could help her feel better.
Yep.
And couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
And so then found that they were indeed there, but weren't using, you know, marketing practices that the corporate world or the business world would be using.
Yep.
So it's like you've got the sick people, but good business over here.
Yeah.
And then the healthy alternative, but nobody knows about them.
Yeah. The
So
sick or
that-
not optimally healthy
Yeah,
person.
and
I mean, they
that's
may
a
not
better-
be automatically suffering, but
Right.
they're an illness, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart illness that are readily apparent
Right.
4, 5, 10, 20 years down the road if they don't take action now to prevent that.
Right. Right.
So as a chamber, I think, you know, a chamber is a group of people, commerce is business activity, holistic, and I know this is a tough question, so I want to exercise this. How does one define holistic, and how is this different from perhaps a traditional chamber?
It's a great question, and it's not an easy answer.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is that as an organization, we have the policy not to define holism.
Okay.
Because holistic can mean so many different things to different people. So we would just ask that people bring their definition to the group.
Okay.
And so, but if it's a whole, you know, it's serving the whole, however you define whole.
Can I define mine a little bit?
Sure.
I mean, and actually taking a lesson from you, I gave you all these business credentials, and then you said, well, mother, wife, friend, chum.
Yeah.
I go, wow, that is.
Yeah.
She is others.
Right, but that's a great thing, is because I view myself with all of that,
Yes.
not just my business experience.
So I'll look at it as, let's say, body, mind, and soul.
Right, correct.
So I want to remain healthy while I work, so I have habits of standing up every 30 minutes and drinking 94 ounces of water and all throughout the day,
Right.
not at one setting. So all these habitual things that I have to work into my workday, because I am not a chiropractor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a personal trainer. I love what they do. I want to be a consumer, buy what they have, read what they have to say. At the same time, I can serve my church on Saturday or Sunday. That's important for me, that's important for my family, but I want to make sure that that's not just a Saturday, Sunday activity, that's a holism that's part of my body, mind, and soul, and contribution to the community 7 days a week.
And that's a great, I mean, you just did that beautifully, Derek.
Okay. And that's my song.
Right.
You have your song, which probably
Right.
overlaps real close,
Right,
but it will
right.
be different.
Right.
And somebody else has their song and their Venn diagram or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
And it's, you know, and the reason that, and part of the reason not to define it is because once I say this is the definition, then it's, do you fit this or not? So our intention is to be inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's to be inclusive versus exclusive.
Okay.
So if I say that my definition is what holism is, and it's not your definition,
Mhm.
then we have an exclusive situation here.
I think, I'm not sure, but it was a very smart person. I think it was Martin Luther King who says, "You define me and you limit me."
Right.
So.
No, that's a great. I mean, that's an excellent way to articulate.
Okay. So as part of the greater holistic, but specifically the chapter that you're the president of, is this a for-profit organization, a nonprofit organization?
It's a nonprofit organization.
And it's an opportunity for people who are interested in their definition of holism to come
Right.
together.
To come together, right?
And how often does this occur?
Well, we have a general meeting at the third Tuesday of every month,
Mhm.
6:30 to 8:30, and we currently meet at Cleary University.
Okay.
And then we have ad hoc meetings as they come up.
Okay. So training
right.
workshops,
Training workshops,
mentoring events,
right.
etc. Okay.
And then we have the opportunities for the members to have workshops and to promote the work that they do.
In their particular area of expertise.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So is this ideal for professional business owners, consumer? Who are ideal candidates to attend first as a guest, and then to consider membership?
I would say anybody who's interested in the concept of holism, who wants to grow their business.
Okay.
So who wants to grow their business, and also, one of the things is that my belief is that we all have amazing gifts to share. That each person shows up with something different, and so it's building a community where you get to bring what you do best and learn from somebody else who does what they do best. So I would say that it's also a community for people that are interested in growing as people, as a person.
Yeah, I'll trumpet that cause because we've known each other for 4 or 5 years, and you first came to hear me speak, and you read some of the material that I published, and it's nice being a speaker, but it's also nice going, wait a minute, it's now my turn to be on the other side of the table, listen, take a lesson from other people that have different experiences, and then when it's my turn, I take my turn, and we progress from there. How do people find out more about this and get on the invitation list? Website, phone number?
Their website is the Brighton Holistic Chamber of Commerce.com.
Okay.
So that's one thing.
That's one thing.
You're right. And then
we have this text to join thing. What's that?
We do. So if you get your phone out and type in your text line 22828, and then it'll ask you, in the subject line you would put in BHCC. That's BHCC, and you'll get automatically linked up using very cool technology.
It is cool. It is cool. So you go in like you're going to have a new message, okay? And you hit in the new message, and you hit in 22828. 22828, and then you usually need to lever down with your thumb or whatever, and then put in BHCC, so Brighton Holistic Chamber Commerce, BHCC, and then Sherri, who's like there waiting, 3 seconds.
I will just be waiting, assistant. Right?
Yeah,
we'll send.
But no, it does happen instantaneously. Your 24 hours a day, 7-day a week assistant pops up automatically. You enter in your email address, which will never be sold or transferred. It's totally spam proof. And you can opt out of her list at any time, and all of a sudden you immediately get a welcome message, and then you will get an invitation to the next meeting, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
And the first meeting's free, right?
Absolutely. Yep. It is. So just to kind of sum up, is like we like to say, healthy bodies, because we have to be healthy first. healthy business, and then healthy community.
Healthy business.
So, right.
Fantastic.
Healthy body, healthy business, healthy community. And if those 3 things, life's pretty good.
Cool. High five.
Hey.
Till next time.
Yes. Okay, great.
Sherri Richards, Derek Freund, over and out. Thank you.